Hi friends, this is Gail, Fava of 4, no face. I don't, you know how before you go in for an operation or the hospital or something, you run around the house, make sure everything's all cleaned up and straightened up? Well, I did just the opposite. I made the biggest mess this morning. I decided to make something, and oh, I may have a mess, so I have to clean off something so that I could lay down when I get back. I don't think it's going to be a big deal anyway. Okay, I wanted to show you a few things that I made. This, of course, is just what I did was, these are real, that one's not. And it was in a kind of black container, and I had a bunch of shells, so I covered it all up with shells, and then put a heart on it, and then one of those caps. You know, I still don't know what these caps are for. That's why I don't use them. I think they're for jars, but it says "You're sweet." Of course, I got it backwards, upside down. So I thought that was kind of cute. And I filled it in with some sand, since I learned from Roxy Car 11 how she puts glue in and then she puts seed beads. Well, I just put some sand in because there wasn't that much room. Anyway, that's that. Then, I never made really any buttons when everybody was making buttons. And no, they're not making buttons, but I'm always behind. I made this button. And of course, I always have to get carried away, right? I made this button. It's 2 buttons. And I put a connector in it and then trimmed it. And then put these things on it. I can never just do what I'm supposed to do. I hope you can hear me. I'm probably mumbling. And I made a couple nice flowers, but I don't know where I put them. And one thing I wanted to show you, I dyed some curtains. Would you believe all those curtains I had? And I went and bought curtains. Well, they were really cheap a Tuesday morning. 2 panels for $24. So I had to have 1, 2, 3, 4 pair. And they were white. I mean, they were white as this card. And I used a lot of avocados. Well, I used probably 6 or 7 halves. No, holes. So probably 12. And this is what I did. You probably won't be able to see it very well, but I dyed every single one of them into this pink. And what I did was, and every time I do it, it's different. I'll look to see what somebody else did and, you know, do a little bit of everything, or just kind of do it my way, which doesn't come out very well. So this time I happened to see Roxy's channel, and I did it her way, where you let it boil for at least the avocados for about an hour. I let it boil an hour because I wanted a nice pink shade, and all of them turned out nice. This is like a raised thing. So I did all those. I have some left too to freeze, but I really thought they came out nice. And then I did one doily. Pretty. I wanted the ends to be. It's a big doily. So I thought it came out pretty nicely. And I did do it, Wyatt's seen Margaret's, and I took a little bit of what she did, and then I did what Roxy did. Oh, I made a couple stick pins. You know me, I get carried away. The reason I put red in was because I was gonna stick it in here, and it's got red. I probably should have made a small one though, I would think. And behind there, there's a, and this is tatting by the Awakening Angel, Dee Dee. Huge little piece of it, and there's little beads. So that's that. Then I wanted to show you, remember, I haven't sent it yet, but I wanted to show you the box too. The other day when I did that, okay, oh, and I wanted to show you, this is what I made the miniature book out of. That sock that they had me wear when I hurt my foot, that's how little it was. So, here's the box. And I put this on it. This box came this way. I just fixed it up. Okay. I was gonna send it, and then I thought, well, maybe I'll show you. Okay, then I put it in like this. And I put this on it. I added a whole bunch of things to it, that's why I wanted to show you. Oop. I am so tired. This is the first time I sat down since I woke up this morning. And I wasn't cleaning either. Okay. Showed you this last time, but that's out of that little sock. And I put a bunch more stuff in. I made this stick pin. I put this on it. I just put, when I put this bow, just a lot of stuff. And then I had made this it's like macrame to go around it. It's kind of, oh, keeps getting stuck on everything. Yeah, I'll just leave it that way. Oh, let me see, this trim stuck. Hold on 1 second. Like I said, I didn't send it, so I had it already. But I hate when it does that. I also dyed the little piece that I wrapped it in. Okay. Most of this you saw. I didn't. I added stuff. You know, I put a little bit of that stiffy on here. because this was a little crooked. And then a little envelope, a little note in it, and a little thing saying who made it. And Roxy had made me those little tags because I kept complaining. I have to make some homemade by, handmade by, whatever. I used a button that somebody gave me. I think maybe Diana or Roxy. I made the stick pin. Or maybe somebody else made this one, I think. And then I had added this and this and this and a bunch of stuff. So I just thought I'd show you. Since I don't do that much. See, I put a big wooden bead there to put it on. And then inside here, I love you, a bushel and a peck. And a hug around the neck. I used to tell my grandkids, I love you, a bushel and a peck. I remember when my one grandson was little, and I always sang, put the wrong side, You Are My Sunshine. We'd rock, you know, and I'd sing You Are My Sunshine. And he was pretty little, and one day he said, Father, don't sing that. I said, why? Because it says, you are my sunshine, you are my sunshine. You know what the rest is, but it says something about going away, and he said, I never want you to go away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. That's the part. Don't take my sunshine away. But somebody did take it away. But it was something that the way he thought about that. I dyed this little piece too. Came out nice, huh? Okay. This is what I did this morning, like an idiot. Remember those bags I had? I'd made a couple things, and they have a zipper, and they were beige, and they had those 3 holes in them. You got them at Michael's. And so I only decorated one long time ago, right before, I think, the wedding thing. So I thought I'd try to make it kind of gypsy-ish. So I made this little bow, and there was a stone that matched, and I put this around it. This, I keep thinking, okay, what can I do with those little cork things? You know, those little round cork things? I just covered it, and then put some trim around it, and had an earring that looked like it would go. And I put some beads in the corners. And I took some of the fiber stuff I had from a tassel, and I just kind of put it all over here, and I sprayed it a little with just spray tacky glue so it stays. And then I put this on. This was already on the material, and then I put this on. And see, there's the zipper. Now I'm going to have to hold something over this because so nobody knows who it's for. I just love this flower. And I bought it from somebody at their store, I'm sure. And that's my last one, and I cannot figure out who I want to get more. If anybody knows, tell me. Because I don't know why. I love it. Then I took some, oh, I should have brought it down. It's this kind of a thick fiber thing, and I pulled it apart, and I put this around it on the side. I put some of those beads that I had. It's from the ones that I got from that lady that I bought a while back. And then I took another, most of this is sari stuff that I got from Nola. This is, the other side is, this is, and I just made a round little flower out of it. And that bead just seemed to fit it perfectly. And then I had this earring, and I just stuck it under there. I never know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of throw it together. And then some little pieces of stuff. And then there's an initial here. And then what I did was I kind of braided this bottom part, and then I put beads on it. So that's that, and I left this stick out. I don't know if I have any more of these I can show you, but just a plain white canvas thing. And I think some of you got some. Then I put this on in this earring I had. So I'm gonna put some more glue on there. So I don't know, does it look gypsy-ish to you? Oh, it's kind of cute. Not exactly what I should have been doing today, but I'm not nervous about going. I wish I could just go now and get it done, but and so what I'm going to have to do is either clean this off and sleep here or clean my bed off. Now I'm pooped. Too pooped to pop. So anyway, that's that. Too bad I can't show you the initial. It looks pretty. You probably can't even hear me. Okay, one thing I did want to tell you, if you don't mind getting fat. At Christmas time, at the drugstore, they have this, you know, this popcorn, but it has white chocolate and like the mint from a candy cane all mixed in. And oh my God, I ate a bag a night. Then I went back and it was gone. He said, oh, we only get it at Christmas. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I bought myself one of those Lindt big white candy bars. And I tried 3 different ways, but then what I did was at first time I melted the chocolate, but what I did was I put it in a big bowl. I put half of this in. I broke up the bar, the white chocolate. I may have used 1.5. And I bought a chocolate one too. And I just broke it up and put it in between the popcorn and stuck it in the microwave. And took it out a couple times and mixed it up. Oh, it's so good. And then I bought candy canes. And I put them in a baggie, crushed them up with a rolling pin. I did the same thing, but I put the mint candy canes in. It's so good. But you know what I found? I found the other day, I went up there and they had something called chocolate white popcorn. It's a smaller bag, but it did have chocolate and white chocolate and dark chocolate. And regular chocolate. Okay, I got a bag. I ate it. And boy, I'll tell you what, the scales when I have to go to these doctors keep going up. When I went this time, it was up 7 pounds from last time, which was only a couple weeks ago. Maybe it's my gallbladder. I hope. But anyway, they had this bag of chocolate white, popcorn. So I go in to get another one, and they're gone. So I bought 6 candy bars, 3 white, those big, called Linder or Lint. And that's what I did. Melted them over it. You can do it over anything, but it's really good on this sweet and salty kettle corn. I used to always get kettle corn at the farmer's market. Well, since I can't find the flowers I made, I probably sent them to somebody. But anyway, I should have put that on a small one. Whenever I send something, I put pins in things so that people will have stick pins to make stick pins. And when people are taking them out, they go, "Oh my gosh, look at all these pins." But I send them for a reason, so they can make stick pins. And the ones we get are pretty long. They're not the not this size. This is like the the big size. But they're still like 3 inches. They're tall. So I love that little flower. Well, I can't think of anything else. Maybe when I know this gallbladder thing isn't a big deal, I hope. That's what everybody says. So maybe I'll be able to do some stuff. Okay. I'm sorry I didn't get to see you, but you're lucky. And I hope you heard me all right. I just got so tired all of a sudden. It's like, and I'm afraid to lay down because I won't get back up. And I have to do stuff like not eat after 12 and wash with that stuff they give you and then do it again. Let me tell you, I am so tired of all this stuff. How many times have I been there already? It's like they shouldn't even have to ask me any questions. Just do it. But anyway, I thought my curtains came out nice. Pretty color. Okay, guys. I don't think there's anything else I have to say. As soon as I go, I'll find my flowers, I know. So I will see you after I don't have a gallbladder. So I wonder, I'm going to ask them. They said I probably have stones. I'm like, I do? So maybe I can look at them, see how big they are. I guess when they say they're big, you think of big, but they're just still tiny. And now they do a laparoscopy, and like my dad, when he had his, I mean, he had the scar from one end of his chest to the other end, and now they don't have to do that anymore. It's funny how the things that make it so much easier. 3 little holes. I don't know if they just destroy them or if they take them out. I don't know. Okay, I'll shut up. And I will talk to you later, after all that stuff's over. I'll talk to you next week. I'll try to make something. So I hope you liked my little. I liked it. I thought it looked gypsy-ish. Okay, bye. Love you all. Talk to you later.